off to get this game underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Love. At the 35, he's open. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense there, lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the ball is picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And that's another FAU.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Love. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Right back to the well. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw at Stafford. He's got it down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Brings up 4th down.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again, or else this lead.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Stafford. Scrambling away. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like,
forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and what...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the ground with the back. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only did they get the intercept,